Alright, so I'm trying to make a video and explain what happened at the Walgreens the other day, where me and my dog were maced by a security guard. So first of all, I'd like to say, I don't go to Walgreens to steal shit. It's been my pharmacy for 2 years. I don't steal shit anyway. Um, so I go to the Walgreens and I'm standing in line. There's somebody in front of me. They're not real busy, but there's only one person working the counter. Security guard approaches that person who is talking about stealing or something. The lady's carrying a bag, and he reaches over to the bag and grabs it and starts ripping it open, throwing stuff out. As he's throwing it, it's flying back and hitting me and my service dog. I'm like, bro, can you stop throwing that shit over here? He stops what he's doing, turns around, walks like this up to me like, blah, 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 and just starts like talking shit and threatening me. Like, I'll beat your fucking ass, like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, I'm here standing in fucking line. It's not your job to fucking come up and talk shit to people. He's like, what, motherfucker? And then he slaps the shit out of my fucking hands. That time I'm fucking pissed. And I want to do something, but I don't. I start to walk out. I was like, y'all gotta hear about this. You can't just fucking do this shit, man. How the fuck are you gonna say that I can't fucking go to my fucking pharmacy and tell me to get out of the store when I ain't did a goddamn thing wrong? You're the one who approached me. You're the one who's throwing stuff. He's like, he said something about macing my dog. I was like, you mace my fucking dog, bro? What the fuck did my dog do? And before I could even say or do anything else, he just whips out the mace, shakes it up, and sprays my dog in the face. And then he fucking sprays me. So we leave, we turn around, we go outside of the store where they follow us and mace us again. In that altercation, the other security guards start what he's doing to come up and focus their attention on me. It was straight, no kind of de-escalation tactics. It was, hey, let's go threaten and bully this person because we don't want them here. Just absolutely stupid shit. I don't know why they would employ people like that. But now I can't go to my pharmacy, and what's worse is this motherfucker sprayed my goddamn service dog. She don't like going by that store now. She's not tasking right, not only because of that, but now she's like, rightfully so, kind of skittish, and it affects her tasking. She's a PTSD relief animal, and I can't stress this enough, that when you hurt my dog, I can't tell you what I wanted to do to those motherfuckers. And they weren't tough. They didn't have no kind of backbone or spine. They had bullying tactics, 3-on-1. When I was outside and they sprayed me for the last time, do you remember how they sprayed me? I turned and I grabbed him. And I had him, and he wiggled out of his vest and ran inside, and the other dude ran up and hit me in the back of the head. Like, it's bullying and thug fucking tactics, like, we're gonna jump you. All this started because I asked him, and it's exactly how I said it. Can you please not throw that shit at me? And he wanted to come and approach me and get up in my face. I'm talking about this far from me. I should have just jaw jacked him right then. But if I would have escalated the situation, it would have been a lot worse. My dog was already freaking out because she'd been maced. So I had to just like grit my teeth and bear it. So I called the police after, and I'm pressing charges against them. But I've seen this happen a lot. I understand there's a problem boosting, and it sucks because you're going in and getting stuff out of the store all the time. Not that it affects you personally, nor the people working there. Maybe if the stores got closed down, I could see how that would affect people. But it sure as fuck doesn't affect the security guard. I'm not saying they shouldn't not try to stop theft, but I had nothing to do with none of that. Like, I'm just asking this motherfucker not to throw shit at me in my service dog. What? My dog's never aggressive, never barked anything. He straight up just maced my fucking dog. First thing he did. As I'm looking down to like try to help her, like, because I'm freaking out after he did that shit. And he maces me. The mace would not have been an issue if I wanted to hurt him. I could have hurt one of them really bad. They're not. This dude was just like tall and skinny, like really wiry and lanky. Like he had the attitude I could see, like when people walk by, how he would talk to people, regardless if they stole from the store or not. Whoever would come in, I've never had any problems at any Walgreens. It's been my pharmacy for 2 years, and it just absolutely pissed me off. I was trying to find an attorney, because I want justice, like for my dog, like justice for Jinx. But they'll get away with it. Those motherfuckers are still working there. They got charged. They both got charged with assault, and yet they're still working there. And you're gonna have to go to court and see how it plays out. I don't have a fucking record. I've never even so much got a ticket in California. For this shit to happen on top of what I've already been dealing with, which is a whole nother story about me and an apartment fire and the apartment complex and the Salvation Army, the Royalton Place, and VA. I'm a veteran, trying to cover up what happened and lying and having somebody say they were from Red Cross so they could deny me service when Red Cross would have helped me. Falsified police report. I can't get a lawyer to take this pro bono or anything. It's a surefire win. You're going to win the case. They lie. They falsified reports. And I have everything documented. I have 60 gigabytes of video. They made me sleep in the fire and water damaged room for 2 days before I left for my own safety. I have 2 immune diseases. It greatly affect my immune system. I was getting sick staying in there. I can't do that. They never once, offered me any help. And then they said I gave them a lease, which I never fucking did. They just said that, and they're like, that's it? They don't get questioned for anything? Why are these people that are put in these positions allowed to do this and just get away with it? So right now I'm working on filing a complaint myself against what happened with me and VA and the Royalton Place, property management, and the Salvation Army, that whole program. They lied to me and said that they put in my background check and my initial paperwork and my housing voucher. They lied. They never put it in. So a year and 8 months that I was staying there, they lied to me twice, saying they put it in for San Francisco and San Bruno or San Mateo County. They lied both times. When I got a hold of Housing Authority and really started researching it after the fire, come to find out that they didn't even have a file open on me. So I had to start calling people, and patient advocate, inspector general, and things like that. And they made them get off their ass, and I'll say do something, but they didn't, because I went to Housing Authority and filled out the paperwork. They sent the paperwork up there, and they wrote down that I was handicapped and disabled. Why the fuck they would do that? They also wrote this letter stating that my dog was an emotional support animal. My dog is not a fucking emotional support animal. It's really pissing me off. Really fucking pissing me off, aggravates me, because everywhere in fucking San Francisco, I got denied of going to the Social Security office because my dog wasn't a service animal because it didn't have a special vest. First of all, you don't have to have a fucking vest. 2, I actually did have a nice vest, and for identification purposes, it's a little bit easier, even though I don't have to. That, I lost everything in the fucking fire. So I'm just supposed to magically cough this shit up out of my ass. And here I am at this SRO for about 2 months, and the nonprofit that I'm working with is screwing me over by making me stay here longer. And so they're getting funding. And that's what the other program is doing, making me stay there. Because as long as they have a veteran there, they get more and more funding. And they're totally fucking crooks. And now this place is doing it 2v2, and they've been working together the whole time. I try to call them, leave voicemail messages, and say, like, look, why the fuck are y'all doing this to me? 5 times since I've been working in Swords and Plowshares, they've messed up my paperwork. On my first choice apartment, like the one that I found, put in an application, or was going to put in an application. The guy seemed like, he was going to, it was a very good chance I was going to get the place. Well, I didn't have a copy of my social security card. Usually you wouldn't need to. The number's just fine. Unless, of course, your caseworker writes a totally different number down on it. And then so when the guy runs a background check, of course, it doesn't match up. And he's like, yeah, we're going to need a physical copy of that social security card. So I go to the fucking social security office. The social security guard won't let me in the building with my dog. He says it doesn't have a vest. It's not a service dog. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? No, I've got to get in here. I've got shit to do so I can fucking get my fucking apartment. Like, I've been through too much shit to deal with this shit today. And the motherfuckers call me a bum and a faggot over and over and over. I've got that on video, actually. He kept trying to provoke me. He and his buddy was circling me. At one point, he got behind me. Like getting really close to me, like did like that with his chest to hit me in the back to try to get me to react, because they had firearms and whatnot. I had no doubt in my mind that they would have just fucking blasted me, but not even give a fuck. And the whole time he's talking about, you weren't in the fucking military, blah 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 blah. No, you're a fucking liar, blah blah. I'm like, bro, I literally walked down here from Swords and Plowshares. My caseworker's coming down here right now. And then just total disrespect and just. I'm not I don't go out for trouble or anything. This dude and all these people are just like fucking me over, like evilly. Even my caseworker, who's a mental health counselor, lied, and I have it in text messages, her lying. But she sent me a text message talking about the program when the fire happened. They told her that she was helping me too much, and she was scared she was going to lose her job. It was ironic because about a couple weeks before, I was talking about how people will see wrong stuff happening and they won't stand up. Like somebody will get robbed and nobody will help them. And that makes you just as bad as those people because you just allow it to happen. You're in a neighborhood. And then this happens and she has a chance, to speak out on my behalf and stop the wrong that's being done. And she doesn't do it. She just tucks her tail and fucking runs. I've got to be able to get this wrote up, and I'm not an attorney, so I'm not exactly sure how to do this, but it's a 5-page letter, formal writing complaint with a cover sheet, and I'm going to try to do it. I also have to fill out this paperwork to get the course costs waived, so I'm trying to do all that. But now I have this whole other one, and I don't want to deal with none of that other stuff. I lost almost $3,000 worth of stuff that I have receipts for, but there was more stuff that I didn't have receipts for. And, they said, oh, we're not going to compensate you because the fire wasn't our fault. Fire 100% was their fault. He lied to me. I kept asking him for the fire report, and they wouldn't give it to me, so I went to go get a copy of the fire report myself. There's not one. But he kept saying that the fire report and the fire department said that the fire was caused by too many things plugged in. The fire started from the Ethernet cord, like where you plug in Ethernet cable. That's where the fire started. If you look on my YouTube, which is Cloudy the Immortal, it shows you in a couple of the videos. I have a lot more on this phone that I broke, and I can't get I got to get all the footage off of it. A lot more stuff, but it clearly shows what happened, and then they're lying saying it's something totally different. Also, I had video of me trying to go and get my stuff, and none of my stuff's in my apartment, and they had people inside of my apartment working and running equipment out of my room. They're so weird because they never offered me another apartment. They just wanted me to stay in this fire and water damaged apartment. I'm talking about it was bad. It was real bad, like totally not livable. That apartment complex already had like black mold in it. I was sick the entire time there, dealing with this incredible badly skin infection and MRSA that would not go away. But ever since I've been out of there, it cleared up, and I have documentation of all that, medical records of all that. So I've had a lot of shit going on, and it's been really tough. And on top of that, I have to deal with mental stress, you know, the depression, you know, suicidal fucking thoughts and tendencies, you know, and just mental health and all. But I can't go outside because I'm scared if I walk to fucking Walgreens, I'm gonna get maced by a security guard. For nothing. For telling them, can you please not throw shit at me? Then that they're allowed to walk up and get up in your face and threaten you, threaten to beat your ass. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then like today I went to the hospital. I got on the wrong bus. And I went out like past Mission, on down Mission. There's a Safeway. I lost everything. All my tools, my accordion, which was one of my main sources of income. So I went out there to fly sign. I had one of these Urban Alchemy or walk up to me like, "No, you can't be doing all this here." I'm like, "Bro, who the fuck are you to tell me that I cannot stand in a place and express myself?" I'm holding a piece of cardboard which has long ago been deemed that you can totally do that, and say that you can't, violation of the constitutional rights. I needed to just make some money for a few little things today, odds and ends. I didn't get all of them, but I got a couple of them. This motherfucker who picks up dog shit and sweeps telling me I won't get a fucking job. He didn't say that at first. At first, he's like, he walks up and he's like, yeah, you can't be doing all this here. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, what is this down here? What's this trash down here? It's my drink bottle that I'm drinking out of. I just finished, and it's just sitting there. Only item there. He said, what you gonna do with that? What the fuck you gonna, what are you insinuating that I'm gonna do with it? I'm just gonna sit here and trash this place? All my shit's like nicely kept. My dog's sitting right there with mind her own damn business. He's like, you ain't gotta get an attitude, man. I'm like, you're the one walking up to me, talking this shit, not me. You can walk the fuck away from me because I don't like your organization, and you guys can't just walk up and talk. I've had a lot of issues with them. I've also seen them jump people. I've seen them selling drugs. I've seen them catcalling women as they walk past. They're pieces of shit. That company hires pieces of shit. The company is a piece of shit. You know, people out of fucking prison and shit. And this motherfucker, he's gonna fucking drive by. I guess maybe his boss was in the car driving, and I've seen that dude before he started to talk to me, and I don't listen to him. I'm like, you can leave me the fuck alone. If I want to go fucking sit down and roll a fucking joint, I'm gonna go sit down and roll a fucking joint. Nothing you say is gonna do that. Now you gonna come over here and tell me to move along? You go across the street to the motherfuckers, there's 6 motherfuckers selling weed on the corner, and you ain't gonna say nothing to them. But you're gonna come say something to me. So they pick and choose who they want to say stuff to. And I'm not playing that shit. You can get the fuck up out of here. I'm sorry, sorry for my language, but come on now. Like, and I understand that you're trying to keep the streets clean or whatever, but all the other people, like the people who work in the BART station, wear the orange jackets, they're all super cool. The people who wear the blue jackets, all super cool. It's only those Urban Alchemy fucking pieces of shit that have the attitude, and they're trained like that, to be aggressive like that. This motherfucker says, you gonna get your ass whooped talking to me like that. I thought, then fucking do it, man. Come on, do it. Let's go. And so dude's fucking threatening me and shit right there. Like within 2 minutes of interaction, he's already fucking threatening me. And like he's like kind of flexing up. I never think to record this shit. My phone was almost dead, but the next time one of them walks up to me, I'm just gonna record the whole interaction. They would probably change their tone. I've had these motherfuckers. I have health issues. I can walk maybe like 3 blocks, I might have to rest sometimes. Not every day, but sometimes, you know, it just depends on how I'm doing. Walking over by the Capitol building. So I sat down in this little box crate. Yo, dude, you can't be standing there. I'm on federal property. Yo, you can't do that. What the? I'm gonna sit down here, catch my breath. And a little piece of trash rolled away, so I got up to get it. Dude runs up and snatches the crate out from underneath me. Like, what the fuck? High school shit? Needless to say, I'm trying to look at apartments away from downtown area because it's horrible, and I can't stand with dealing with these guys. I can't stand with walking down the road, like the instance with those losers at fucking Walgreens pepper spraying me. They had some little kids over their mom, and the kids were talking about, "We gonna go hit him. You want to go hit him? We gonna go hit him." And I'm like, the guy's like, "Yeah, come hit me, little kid. Come over here." Like little wannabe thugs. Like, I'm sorry, you can say I'm stereotyping, whatever. That's exactly what they fucking are. You know it. You know it. Like, it's the culture. I grew up in the hood, and San Francisco doesn't have hoods like the hood I grew up in. So, I've been around that lifestyle for a long time. I've been the only white boy in the hood, the only white boy on the bus. And I get picked on and singled out because I was white. When that happens, and I look back and reflect on it, I'll look at it and say, well, probably how black people feel, I try to take everything with a grain of salt, but it really stressed me out that every single one of these instances, the black person is always them lying or trying to go towards violence every time. 5 times I've had those urban alchemy people trying to fight me. Like, and the way they'll do it, they're like, "I dare you to swing, I dare you to swing," and they'll get up in your face, "I dare you to do something, I dare you to do something." And they're doing it to like intimidate you to get you to react to them. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them motherfuckers, man, but I'm this close from just fucking going apeshit crazy. This fucking close. I'm doing everything I can not to. But that macing of my fucking dog was the last straw. And I've reached out everywhere that I could. Swords of Plowshares that put me in this little roach-infested, shitty crack motel that I can't even fit my wheelchair into will not help me of this. They will not even address the situations that I'm in. One, because they're involved with it. So I don't talk to the VA anymore. And I've told Housing Authority knows that the VA has nothing to do with my paperwork anymore. Like, they're done with. So my caseworker, as far as the Plowshares, they're doing stuff behind my back and I don't know what the fuck they're doing. And I told them, like, no, don't stop fucking with them. And they won't do it. So I think they're like trying to, I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make me wait longer for some reason. I don't know. I really, because of all this shit that I went through, I thought that maybe they were doing it just to like stress me out so much that I would just give up and leave. Because of my history, my past, that could be a viable reason. I just say fucking leave, I hate to go off on all those tangents, but the main issues here is that I'm trying to get some help, for one, for the incident that happened. I lost all my property. I should be compensated for that, and I should be compensated for paying stuff. I've had to borrow a lot of money since this incident, and those people are like pissed off that I borrowed so much money. But like, I was homeless for 2 months after fire, and nowhere to go until I got put in this SRO, only because I bugged them so much. And it took me forever to get in this hotel too. It was the SRO. Because I kept fucking up the paperwork, and they fucked up the paperwork so many times. I went to go look at another application, and they messed up the paperwork again. They were lying and telling the apartment stuff that wasn't true to like maybe try to get me in quicker or something. Just stupid shit that shouldn't be done. And then I found out about it. I'm like, what? I'm straightforward. Like I try to do shit by the book as much as I can and just get things done right. But every time, all this shit's happening. I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to single it out as only black people who are doing that shit, and it's not. It's not like that. But all the instances with the security guards and the personal issues that I've had since I've been here for 2 years have all been that. It's pretty shitty when I'm walking down the road just to go to the store and I'm passing me calling me a white bitch because I'm in a primarily, I'm not even going to say primarily black area because the population is so low for blacks here. But that every single altercation that I've had is from a black person, that's not a stereotype, that's not a coincidence. That says something that has a lot to do with the culture. And I hate it when they refer to things as the culture, like nobody else has fucking culture. Like, but when you're making movies and rapping about robbing, stealing, and pimping women out, that's what you look up to and that's what you want to be. What the fuck? Like, that's a really shitty thing. That's a shitty culture. Where are, the people that are like, hey, we should start become farmers, grow food, we should start being entrepreneurs and things like that. Everybody just want to get a bag. I just want to get a bag. Like, it's stupid. Why don't people want to get education? Why don't people want to help others? Why don't people want to learn trades? Like, and a lot of that was forced on them, like, because of how they were treated in the past by white people and the government. I know that. Like, don't think I'm trying to be high holy here, because I'm not. But I treat everybody as equals, and I can't say that there isn't some kind of discretion here that's being made. It's just, I don't know, it sucks. I don't like to feel that way. I don't like to look at it like that, but that's what it is. I walked into the store the other day with my dog, and I'm walking here, and a guy cuts through the corner to go to the store in front of me. So he's like kind of cutting me off, but we're both going to the same place. He's like, man, get your dog back, get your dog back. My dog's right by my side. Go in the store, come back out. Well, I told you to get your dog back, your dog's gonna get shot, you're gonna get shot. This is a security guard saying this. I guess it's a security guard because he's got his guard card or whatever. You're gonna get shot, your dog's gonna get shot. I'm just walking to the next door. Another time, I'm walking to the store, because, I think I was going to go get a drink or something. This person behind me. I'm walking on this side of the sidewalk. Start to pass him. Man, you can't be walking up on me like that. Motherfucker, I'm walking down the goddamn sidewalk. Going to the store. If you're talking to me like that, you're going to get slapped, white boy. Slap me, motherfucker. Slap me, go ahead. Like, what the fuck? Why would you even treat people like that? Why would you? It's just ridiculous. And that's how many times that shit has fucking happened. And it's fucking bad. All these instances with me and my security dog, or my service dog and the security guards, all been black males. Every fucking time. And they try to get aggressive and violent with me. Every fucking time. And I'm sick and goddamn tired of it. Now, if a white person does it, I'm going to be exactly sick and fucking tired of it. Them doing it too. It's people doing it. But I can't say that there's not similarity in every fucking issue. I walk into my own goddamn apartment when I see a group of 7, 8 kids harassing this older elderly lady. So I go there and fucking say something to get their attention off of her and turn their attention on me. Follow me into the apartment and jump me. At first I don't really, like they're all hitting me, but like they can't really hit that hard. Except for this one, he's probably the oldest. And like he's the one who's like kind of instigating it. And he's like the leader. And they're like looking up to him. And I'm trying to talk to him about, why are you messing with her? And then why are you even coming up here and talking to me? Why don't you just leave people the fuck alone? And they're like, you can't be talking to us like that. Don't, cause you can't be doing it. You can't be. And I'm like, oh, I can't tell you that you're wrong for doing this, but you come up to me and fucking start talking shit to an adult, and you're just a fucking little badass kid. I got one when they all fucking come at me and they push me in the corner, and there's a police report made about that and whatnot, and that apartment complex wouldn't do anything about that either. It was absolutely stupid. I kept saying that I was unsafe living at that apartment complex, talking to my caseworkers and whatnot. And they wouldn't listen to me. Look at all the shit that happened. My point is that look at all this shit that's fucking happened to me. There's men here from shitty people. Now, I know San Francisco's a big influx of all different types of people. But it just really showed me that a lot of people in this world, the majority of people, are just pieces of shit because they, one, don't fucking care what happens to anybody else. Two, they are the ones causing the issues. Or three, I don't even know what three is. I was gonna post this to Reddit. Maybe I will in the San Francisco group. Just because I'm not trying to be mean or racist. I'm just telling you what has happened. You know, I don't dislike black people. I mean, I have good black friends. I know that's a stereotypical thing for somebody to say, but I fucking do. You know, I don't talk to a lot of people. I don't talk to anybody enough. But in my small group of people, you know, it's pretty cut and dry. Just a few people, you know, and good friends of mine are black, and they agree with me on a lot of the topics. They see that they know what I'm talking about. They also don't live that life, you know, because of my culture and where I'm from and my lifestyle. You know, they were exposed to it. They had been exposed to it. They just chose not to live like that. And you're just talking shit about the culture. Yeah, I am. It's shit. Like when every time there's a new rapper is talking about stupid shit. There are exceptions, like Juice WRLD. You know, like it was different. There are other rappers that, and I'm not saying all rap is bad, but a lot of it is just glorifying all that negative shit. You know? Like, look at the Migos. Motherfucker, they're making millions and millions and millions, and he's still in the hood. Still in the fucking hood doing fucking shit to get shot. You make all that money, why wouldn't you fucking move out of the hood? Not stay around that same environment. Stop doing the same shit that you do. Like, that's what I've always tried to do. Because I used to be a lot different. I thought I was a little gangster and, you know, I was selling drugs and all that stuff when I was young. Getting in trouble and whatnot. It wasn't life for me, it's not life for anybody. You know, like, but I don't know, I guess it ticks me off because, like, I do like a lot of, you know, black culture and music and whatnot. And then it ticks me off because I like how fucked up a lot of it is. And everybody has their own issues, I know that, but I don't care what anybody chooses to do with their life until it starts affecting me. And you're gonna come up, I see people treat people differently, you know? And I know it happens on both sides all the time, but I'm just fucking tired of it. And I'm tired of people coming at me like that. I'm tired of being assaulted about 3 times since I've been here. And as a veteran, I wouldn't say I'm gonna have to defend myself, but it's not even that anymore. It's like I did defend myself in those situations. I did what was best to get me out of those situations. I'm honestly afraid that I'm going to do something, I'm really going to harm somebody or maybe kill them because of what they do to me. Like that dude today, if he would have walked back by me and said something and would have got inside of my bubble, got close enough to me that I felt that that was a threat, I would have neutralized that threat. And I have ways to do that. I don't want to do that to somebody, but I can't tell what these motherfuckers are going to do, you know? If they're making threats towards me with physical violence and whatnot, and it's already been done to me several times, then I can't, you know, I can't take any chances. I'm not going to. Nothing's going to be done about those security guards. I can't even help. The ACLU turned it down. Wouldn't help me, which is odd because I have a bit of history with the ACLU. The fact that they fucking maced my goddamn service dog, and nobody would do anything about it. And then I literally just saw a paper talking about some veteran denied service, or like it's to totally restore or something. And I'm like, fuck you. You concentrate on that when I can't go to the Social Security office with my service dog, and I'm getting sprayed and maced by security guards. Oh, and it's on video. So it shows me totally never being aggressive, my dog never being aggressive. Them macing me, then following me out of the store and macing me again. So they followed me out of the store and assaulted me again. And, you know, I'll go to court, but, you know, they're going to give me a public attorney, which is fine because I don't need a fucking attorney. I know how to work the court system. And I have before I do actually have experience in the courtroom. I'm just not a lawyer. I don't know all the little things and all the terminologies correctly. But like, I need help. I'm breaking down, and it's affecting my personal. It was, God, it's been fucking affecting. All this has been affecting my personal life for since July 10th was the day of the fire, and I've been off my meds. I can't even get to the hospital to get on my meds, which are for hypothyroidism and heart medicine. Well, not heart medicine, it's to control my pulse, but that's, you know, pulse is the heart. I got really bad liver and kidney problems. Some days I can't even walk, get out of bed. It sucks. I can't work. I cut trees, but I obviously can't cut trees like this. I gotta have surgery on my stomach right here, and also I have to have radiation therapy. So one of the last things that guy did when I saw him drive by in his car, he's like, "Dude, stop standing on the fucking corner and get a fucking job." No, I fucking can't. No, I worked my ass off. On what? There's never been somebody be like, "Oh, that motherfucker don't work." So I'm always hustling, always doing something. I even work. I don't have technically a job, but I do gig work, DoorDash and things like that. I haven't been able to do the Instawork gigs because I can't, and I can only do so many of the DoorDashes. I can't leave my dog here, just so it kind of ruins all that for me anyway. But when I had my apartment, I was DoorDashing just to work gigs, playing the accordion and just other things, and my income was fine. Like my bills were paid and whatnot, and I was able to save money and do things. So like I was on track with my plans. Other people were fucking up for me, you know, causing me these hardships and whatnot. It's driving me crazy. It's literally driving me. It's gonna drive me crazy, and it's gonna tip me over that line, and I'm gonna end up fucking somebody up. I've already got thoughts in my head of revenge on those two motherfuckers that did that to my dog. And I walked by them the other day, and they didn't recognize who I was because I shaved everything off. You know, I put on a nice shirt and walked by him. I got this close from that dude. He never even knew who I was. I did it twice. I don't know, but, you know, going through all this and not having no help from the VA, they turned me back and ignored me until I got a hold of the Attorney General. They told me just to go to Oakland. That's what they told me. it's horrible. But since I can't get anybody to advocate on my behalf and help me, it just gets swept underneath the rug. I wonder how many people they've did this to before. So that's pretty much the story of San Francisco and my time here. There's one bad thing after another constantly fucking happening. Being diagnosed with 2 diseases, all this shit in 2 years. And I hate to say this, but most of my life, since an early youth, I've identified as a shark. You know what a shark is? It's skinhead against racial prejudice. I've always stood up for minorities who are afflicted by racism and discrimination, things like that. And as a white person, I try to voice that out because I feel like I should amplify it. And I don't know if I want to anymore because it's particular with black people. And I'm sorry, but constantly over and over and over again that these things happen is not a coincidence. There is an issue there. And however the issue came about to be, is regardless. We all live in the here and now. And how you are today and what you're doing with your life today is what I look at. I don't look at anything else. Like who you are in the here and now. And that doesn't mean I don't want to have anything to do with other people, because I do. But it just makes me really skittish on maybe how black people were, white people are or were. I don't know, it's weird. All the cell phone robberies and whatnot, they're targeting women and older people. All that motherfucking black mouse. Is it not? No. I can't have somebody's back who continuously hates me and telling me I'm a white bitch. I'm just going to stop having your back. I'm not going to stand up for you anymore. I'm getting real seclusive. I don't even want to fucking talk to anybody anymore. I traded getting to my fucking apartment. I've been looking at some and talking to people. My caseworker, non-existent, never there. In the past 2 months, he's been on vacation twice. And then Mondays, he doesn't even show up for work. So it's not like they really do anything for me. They're just, I don't know, they're paying for the shitty SRO, but they took away my security deposit, put me here in another month. I told them not to. I told them I'd rather just go be homeless, camp out for a little while, and use my security deposit. But it's, for too long, the day's going to be ran out in here. I can't get anybody I can't even get my social security card. I went to the office here, and they wouldn't let me in with my service dog. I went to the other one, they wouldn't let me in with my service dog. Saying the same as shit. Not knowing how to do their job, not being educated in anything to do with service animals, or the laws for service animals. Just don't care, non-existent. Non-existent. Nobody knows shit about service animals here. But they'll pick and choose who they want to let their stupid ass fucking dogs in Target. Knowing they're not fucking service animals. I can tell if a dog's not a service animal. But these other dumb motherfuckers can't, who are then saying that mine's not. Everybody constantly complimenting on how well behaved my dog is, how on point she is. And yet you got some asshole and his aggressive pit bull trying to attack mine in Target. I've had that happen a lot. I don't have a firearm on me, but I'm probably going to start carrying one, and I'm probably going to use it. Because it's just getting to that point where it's that dangerous, and I'm not going to allow anybody to hurt me or my service dog again. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry, but, I'm not going to do it. I should be allowed to fucking be safe and feel safe. And, it's bullshit. It's absolutely bullshit, And none of the issues will be addressed, There it is. 45 minutes of me fucking talking shit. But that's what y'all know, and let me tell you how stressed out I am, but I am. I stay out late at night a lot because it's a lot more quiet and peaceful. I have to deal with all the insanity. I'm gonna go off on those Urban Alchemy dudes. Like it's just one more thing. One of them. I'm not leaving with that weapon on me at all. When I'm not gonna. I'll bring it up on here, but I have ways to protect myself, and I don't carry those ways all the time, but I'm going to. And it's a risk, but they're still mine, so it's not too big of a risk, I guess. Like, criminals still carry guns, so fuck you. I'm not gonna be the fucking victim. Like, so many instances where I've had people, kids, young black men, thugs. Yeah, I was sitting, and a lot of them are just, I see it. It's horrible. That's horrible. So many times I had to stop black people from attacking Asians. Not once, not twice, 3 times since I've been here. Specifically that instance. You know? And then people just refuse to fucking acknowledge any of it. You know? It's bullshit. But if I can't get to a place soon where, I'm comfortable, I can get back on my own 2 feet. And I've lost so much time and I've lost so much stuff that I'm so far behind on my goals and stuff that I wanted to do. My health isn't stable. I'm not even able to take my meds because I can't even go to the fucking pharmacy and pick them up. Yeah, I could transfer them to another one, but they fucked up this. I guess my hospital issues, they fucked up my medications again. And I can't take much more of this. Something's going to happen. And I've reached out to everybody I can. I've tried everything else I could, so I don't know. This is my last chance to fuck, I won't post her. If y'all want to think I'm a racist motherfucker, I'm not. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm just telling you what I've seen, what I've experienced. And I grew up in a town that was pretty much 50-50 white and black. So I grew up around black people most of my life and never had a problem except for some minor issues that were more of a personal basis because they were white and I was black. That happened very little. Did happen a few times because of my bus. I was a white kid, and there's some times when things happen. I don't hold that against nobody. Some people are just dipshits. It's like some white people are dipshits. There's some in every crowd. So I don't know. I'm gonna take a nice little night walk. See if I can find any cool curb stores or dumpster finds. But I'm just bad off health-wise and everything. I'm in a lot of pain. Some days I can't even walk. And I can't even get to the fucking hospital to fucking take care of this shit. And my liver's failing, so I'm dying. I just want to have a little peace of mind. What I do, but that's not going to be able to happen. Oh well, I was really trying. Check out my YouTube. It covers a lot of stuff. It really covers everything since I've been living here for 2 years. What I was trying to do, my projects, and then up to the fire, and the time after that. So I'll probably post that on my YouTube, and then I'll link it in my Reddit. I don't know.